Hey friends. So I'm gonna head out. This is just gonna be like a little kind of an adventure hike or something. It's nothing too serious. I'm just gonna go up in the hills a little ways, go for a hike with my 22 mag, see if I can find a rabbit to shoot. Also see if I can do a little bit of scouting for deer, see if the bucks are down in the areas that I like to hunt yet. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm taking with me just for an afternoon. All right, so this is the pack that I'm gonna be taking. This is just a little fanny pack that I use for short stuff like this. Got a water bottle, toilet paper. It's got some bullets for the old 22 mag. Got a little bit of pyro putty, fire starter, some snacks, a pocket knife, spare camera batteries. So pretty basic. We're gonna be able to get through the day just fine on this little bit of stuff. And if I get into a situation, it should be everything that I need to get me out of it. That's where we're going. One of the best parts about living down here in the southern end of the state is being able to do stuff like this. It is January right now and it's t-shirt weather today. I think we've got to be probably in the low 60s. So that's great to live down here where I can just go hiking whenever. The reasons for this trip are, one, I want to scout for chuckars and quail, which I think I've seen chuckars up there before. Just go see if there's a chucker hunting place, and if there is, we'll come back with shotguns and maybe a dog. Also, want to see if there's any antlers up there. You never know. There are a few deer that winter there, not many, but there could be a big buck pull off into that country. I also want to see if I can get a cottontail rabbit, because I have this idea in my head that I really want to try this smoked cottontail rabbit recipe that I thought up by myself. An open lid recipe in a Dutch oven on the smoker. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I think it's a really good idea. So maybe we'll accomplish some of these tasks today. Every time I come up this road, it seems like I see somebody on it in like a car or stuck. Like, this road is terrible. And this is the good part of it. This is the best part of it by far. There's parts of it up here where if you don't have four-wheel drive, I mean, you're just not gonna make it. And it's always hilarious to see what people bring up this road. Fun little story time. Back when I was a custodian at the high school, me and my boss got a call that the principal at the high school, his dad had driven all the way up to these falls in a Buick, and he had got all the way to the falls, which is insane in and of itself, and that he had hit a fire pit there and had ripped the oil pan off of his Buick. He had gotten a ride out of there, and it was up to us to come up here and get his Buick and bring it home. And so my boss drove his truck and I drove the Buick, and we towed it all the way up out of the falls and all the way down this road. And I had no power steering, no power brakes, and I coasted it down the ledges and everything out of here. It was one of the sketchier things I've ever done. And it did get some body damage, no doubt about it, but all you could do was just send it. Made it to my parking spot. I'm gonna walk out on this bench. I can't tell if this is a road or not. I think it is, but it's pretty gnarly. Nobody's been up it in a while, so maybe I'll just go walk there and out towards the edge, which is right there, and is very steep. So there they are. This is what I'm taking. These are little VMAX Hornaday. Actually, these might be a CCI with the VMAX in them. Mean little bullet though. And I just have this CZ 22 mag that I've had for years and years and years and years. Me and my brother have traded it back and forth a few times, and it's a shooter. Kind of a nice little plateau up on here. You can see the whole world off of that side. Pretty rocky. I got really excited because I thought I found some chuckers. Those birds hopping all over the ground in front of me. I'm like, oh yeah. And they flushed up and they were just little sparrows. Little baby house birds. So funny story. When I was a kid, I used to shoot birds with my BB gun all the time. My dad told me that I shouldn't shoot stuff unless I was gonna eat it. There's all the little birds. So I'm like, whatever, no big deal. So one day, like, well, I got glasses. I have terrible eyesight, you guys. I don't know if you're aware of this or not. I got glasses, and it took me to the next level as a BB gun shooter. And I went out one day, and I came home with a pile of dead birds. And I was like, Dad, check it out. And he's like, all right. get out the frying pan. I was like, what? He's like, yep, that's what we're doing. So we broke down all these birds and I put them in the freezer, like just like the breasts and stuff. And I'm like, he's never gonna remember to make me eat them. And then one day he's like doing something in the freezer and he saw him. He's like, hey, get the frying pan out. So we did, and we fried up a whole bunch of couple robins, a couple sparrows, cooked them up, strung the meat off of them and ate them. And as you can guess, they did not taste very good. But it was a valuable lesson for me as a kid to only shoot stuff. Like, what's the point of shooting a bird if you're not gonna eat it? What's the point of shooting? I don't know. And I guess I'm not like that across the board because I shoot coyotes and a lot of other stuff, jackrabbits that I never eat, so. But it's still just like good to be mindful of that. Well, I've gridded this top out pretty good, and I'm satisfied that there's nothing of interest. I'm gonna glass everything right here in front of me and see if I can glass up some horns or something. Man, what a view. So I just got a text from my wife and a call. I guess my boy has a preschool meeting tonight. So I'm gonna go home and she's gonna go to that. I'm gonna stay with my other 2 little boys while she does that. So this one's gonna get cut a little bit short. I wanted to go check out another bench and be on it when it got dark to see if I could glass. I actually glassed up a really big buck down here below me, but I can't see what he is. I can just tell he's got a good frame and he's a mature deer, and then he's got some does with him. But I'm gonna go home, I guess, do dinner, and maybe I'll do some more stuff on this video, some cooking or something tomorrow. Okay, town buck. Okay. Not bad. Pretty. I think that's the buck I could see from up on the hill. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not. He's got a good frame, but he's just a young deer. All right, buddy, I'll leave you alone.